the recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Mega Ran. Look at me. I am the captain now. Yo, it's good to see y'all. It's good to be here for the Shacknews 2022 E6 concert. Because E3 wasn't big enough. E4 wasn't big enough. E5 wasn't big enough. Pandemic couldn't stop us. So here we are, taking it to the sixth power. So, everybody likes a good comeback story. So I figured it was time to let y'all know that you have won an award. That's right. You, the watcher, the listener. You are the comeback player of the year. So I'm going to use some KK cruising to let you know just how special you are. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Shacknews, Shack Pets. Hey, it's something like grandma mom with the cons on, wig blowing in the wind, gold tooth getting its shine on. I'm from a legends of boys in the dirt, not born, you gon' wanna see this. Hold on to your popcorn. I used to have a handle on life, then it broke off. Went from being busy and booked to getting no calls. I've been sitting up in the house for what seemed like so long. Now me and Kazu back, sorry we had to prolong. We gon' make it worth it. Thank you for the purchase or stream. We keep it hot like a thermos. Should be facing bounce, but what I do to Mike. Kevin Harlan would say we had no regard for human life, man, we too precise. Limits further and further, even Kevin Durant gotta spread the word on this burner. Trading campus murder, I was open for the payday. Now it's E3 and we cruise like KK. Yes, I've been booed, yes, I've been cheated, yes, I've been loved, and yes, I've been beat, yes, I've been down, but yes, I've been here, cause I'm the comeback player of the year. Down 30, it's still early. Clear the way, I close deficits in a hurry. Back in the mix, now it's E6, and you're the comeback player of the year. Undrafted but playing overseas, averaging 30 and never making it to the league. Traveling first class like I was part of the team, getting my own sneaks and still living the dream. Not quite broke. They aren't close, but that's anybody who's anybody. I bet they know I'm a triple-double threat. DJ producing the rap, basically the less athletic and shorter version of Shaq. Outstanding. Clear the lane, we take off without planning. Quarantine, no days off without landing. I wrote a song about a Knicks player that I was rapping at the Garden a few years later. She a favor, hard work, discipline, black socks, like I'm a long way from Michigan. Back in Philly, they say you're real poor. Back with E6, so we heading for the billboard. Yes, I've been booed, and yes, I've been cheap. Yes, I've been loved, and yep, I've been feet. Yes, I've been down, but yo, we're still here, cause you're the comeback player of the year. Down 30, it's still early. Clear the way, we close deficits in a hurry. Down but not out, and that be a fact that I'm the comeback player. Kill a couple rappers, but they did it to themselves. Been an actor since the quarantine, sitting on the shelves, gained the weight, but we back in the gym, keeping it challenging. Now we celebrate like it's Juneteenth in Galveston. Ran the beat, still tradition is strong. 30-point run, not the computer assistance was on. Yeah, I'm gonna need that salty run back, shorty, because everybody loves a good comeback story. Yeah, thank you. That's right, I'm here to supply my own sound effects. That's right. So, you might be wondering, why am I the captain? Well, because I'm in charge. Large and in charge, feeling good. We are back doing our things again. I think it was E4 that I got to hang out at Shacknews with Blake, and I think Blake interviewed me. It was really fun, and then Christina V showed up, and like it's just like star-studded events. So I do miss E3 like events and just hanging out, but you know, we're back to virtual, which I think at least for the moment will be the safest thing to do, because you know, fools don't like to follow the rules. Fools ain't out there trusting science. Fools ain't out there masking up. And unfortunately, the worst of all is that every 100 years, Dracula returns. Did you know that? And Dracula is back. And the only thing required for evil to triumph is for good men and women like me and you to do nothing. Castlevania raps. No whip in the hand, I'm kicking the can, hurting my heart and revenging the plans. I get in my stance and everything's dark. Dagger equipped, it is ever so sharp. Hundreds of inches to never depart. The most dangerous mission I'll ever embark is in front of my eyes. A castle so vast, must overcome it and tackle my path. My father is mad, my mother dead. Must overcome it and take it the head. Look at your death, greeted by death. Who tells me nicely it's best if I left, but he don't understand my mission in hand. It's easy to retreat and that's why I stand. Do all I can, getting it in. Dracula's castle has risen again, so check it. Dracula's been resurrected. It's getting all kinds of hectic. Now they say I got a death wish, just this one time. I'll take my place on the front line. My luck has gotta change sometime. I gotta sever the bloodline. When my father rises, he's put back the rest. The Belmonts are always equipped for the test. The talent, nerve, skill they possess. But yet, we on a whole different mess. Usually after he meets a defeat, he's in his coffin and deep in his sleep, licking his wounds, but he hasn't been learned. Now he decides that he wants to return, but not on time. Guess he had a surprise. Early to bed, early to rise. Usually 100, now he's back in 5, anticipating a hero to rise. But it seems like there isn't around. He looked up and down, nowhere to be found. So there's no choice, I do what I must. Destined to bring the castle back to dust. Check, yeah, Dracula's been resurrected. It's getting all kinds of hectic. Now they say I got a death wish, just this one time. I'll take my place on the front line. My luck has gotta change sometime. I gotta sever the bloodline. Verse 3. This ain't a movie, though I play my part. It'll take more than a stake to the heart. Garlic is useless and bullets of silver just bounce off his chest if he ever is near ya. Undoubtedly this particular plight, fighting the being that's given me life is rough. I gotta face my father, I can't let him take my honor. It's just gone on for a century, so I know that it can't take no longer. Search every crevice and every corridor, thought to be strong. If you were for the war, to get stronger than 20 men. Got to be nimble if you wanna win. We going in, my prayers are said. Cautiously walking the layer ahead, so check it. Dracula's been resurrected. It's getting all kinds of hectic. Now they say I got a death wish, just this one time. I got my place on the front line. My luck has gotta change sometime. I got to sever the bloodline, the bloodline. I don't know if you've ever played Symphony of the Night. Great gameplay, great music, voice acting, not so much, but the game, forever a classic. Thank you for listening. So yo, I love video games as you'd imagine. My name is Mega Ran, so you can probably guess my favorite video game of all time, which is Arkanoid. It's this little game where these little guys just bump these balls back and forth. It's like tennis. It's like it's great. But Arkaran was already taken, so Mega Ran it was. So I guess then after I had the name, somebody was like, you need to start playing this game called Mega Man. And I was like, really? Tell me about Mega Man. And so they did. And now, I must say, I kind of like the Mega Man game. But I don't like Dr. Wily. One of the smartest in the world. Amazing advancements in the field of robotics. Man, money was no object, but he never felt the need to make a profit with projects. He had a best friend, Dr. Light. They could have changed the world if they had stayed together. Then the competition turned a little rivalry, and one day it changed forever. I didn't feel they'd done enough, but no matter how good he was always runner-up. He got sick in second place. Felt like it was Wiley's turn to start coming up. See, the school had a contest to show off technology and show our progress. Wiley had like collaborated, but like all the accolades, why press, I guess. Then he had enough of that, started acting up. Then he packed the stuff, but his act was tough. We weren't buying it. See, that's the beginning of a mad scientist who might win some, just lost one. Like that bill that I was, got one. A table for one, well that's no fun. He built a robot to call his son Rock. named for his love for music. Lab assistant, that's just 2 kid, a teenage boy, clumsy, clueless, always amusing. See, that was the blueprint. Then went on to live all alone. He put another robot named Roll. Life was grand, but little did he know that while he was coming back. So I was beat, I was played, I was lied to, unappreciated for all that I do. They told me chill and I tried to. Now it's all about survival, crush my rivals. I'm taking over and nothing can stop me. I'm taking over and nothing can stop me. Stock Wiley, do not try me. Stock Wiley. Once again, we say the Wiley. I was played, I was lied to, unappreciated for all that I do. They told me chill and I tried to. Now it's all about survival, crushing my rivals. I'm taking over, nothing can stop me. Stock Wiley, do not try me. Stock Wiley, do not try me. All was well in the city of robots. Peace and love, no shots, no cop. Guess who comes back to the block and when danger comes to slack, leave that it won't knock. In the lab like a repo man, left all his robots reprogrammed. Gut man, metal man, bomb man, air man, but rock and roll, you can keep those, man. Stack chips like the Doritos, man. Little dude short to unleash those plans. Dudes robot direct the town. If you wanna stop her, you gotta bow down. Now, our worst fears came to light. And worse, everybody's lame and light. That doc has one robot left is rocking. This kid isn't even trained to fight. On world domination, he's helping. He puts on a blue student helmet. Tells Rock, don't kill if you can help it. I can't believe my old friend's so selfish. Destruction is only objective, but if only we know they respect it, then maybe he wouldn't act so reckless. I guess it's just a matter of perspective. Can't let him win this fight. Time to get equipped, lives get sliced. Rock has Wiley in his sights. Can't bring himself to end his life. Well, they locked the doc in the cage where they think he'll spend the rest of his day. But I heard the other day he escaped and he might be at E6. Oh, I was beat, I was played, I was lied to, unappreciated for all the good I do. Told me chill and I tried to. Now it's all about survival, the crush of my rivals. I'm taking over, nothing can stop me. I'm taking over, nothing can stop me. Stock Wiley, do not try me. Stock Wiley, do not try me. I was beat, I was played, I was lied to, unappreciated for all the good I do. Told me chill and I tried to. Now it's all about survival, crush of my rivals. I'm taking over, nothing can stop me. Stock Wiley, do not try me. Stock Wiley. Now you can dance if you're seated. If you're seated, do this dance. Step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap. Dr. Wiley, y'all. So, you may know a little bit about me now. I've told you that I love video games, but I didn't tell you that in my past life I used to be a teacher. That is correct. And educator. I taught middle school. It was not very fun, but I learned a lot in that time that I was there. Mostly learned that I don't like kids. But anyway, I also learned that teaching is probably the most rewarding thing you can do. You know, it's a really cool thing. So anyway, here's a song called Infinite Lives. You know we all die. The goal's not to create something that'll live forever, but hopefully we live forever through it. Infinite lives, we got infinite lives. Never say never, we're gonna live forever. We got infinite lives, we got infinite lives. Never say never, we're gonna live forever. Heard you only live once, well I'ma disagree. Cause you can live forever and forever doesn't cease. Live through your creations and the people that you teach. So I live through my music eternally through the beats. Verse to emails, I'm digging that verse. Next to emails, I'm missing that merch. Can't take it with you, it's so I never intended to. Before my final interview, man, this is what we give you. Never, no we never gonna die, no we never gonna die. You can hear my words in this song. They gon' play on after I'm gone. Never gonna die, no, never gonna die. You can hear my words in this song. It'll play on after I'm long. I heard you only live once, that's cool, I suppose. You can live forever through a song you can pull. Experiences you share, highs and the low. Experimentation with the flows, cause God knows. She learned more about life from Pac's posthumous work than she ever could have gotten to church. Is that wrong? Living for that song, learning from that lyric is different ever so wrong. But we live off love, never needing a meal. Full from the enlightenment, warmth that we feel. Yeah, the overflow of emotion from chilling, chasing the girls to floating over the ocean and maybe changing the world. Yeah. Hey, that's tight. Next to emails, you changed my life. Even if we inspire and people call it untimely, all you gotta do is rewind me. Yeah, I got infinite lies. Hey, we got infinite lies. Never say never. We're gonna live forever. We got infinite lies. We got infinite lies. Never say never. It's about E6 forever. Only live once. Well, I beg to differ. You can live forever through the feeling you deliver. Through the first raindrop to the rush of a mighty river. Give you the bigger picture and split you and leave a fissure and open it. Full of hope and it's smoldering like a cauldron. Proceeding with caution, won't fill your garden. Pardon everybody who died it. Left the memory clouded. Decided instead of complaining, I do something about it. Forever's not a time, it's a place of a state of mind. They never gave me mine, they elected to stay behind. There's deeds I need done, pages I haven't filled, places we haven't been to, and stages we haven't killed. Lives I haven't touched, words I need to say. Tell me who needs forever. My forever's today. If I die, it's on time. Meant to be this way. Tell me who needs forever. Let me hear you say infinite lies. Oh, that's infinite lies. Never say never. We're gonna live forever. We got infinite lies. E6 got infinite lies. Never say never. Shacknews will live forever. Yeah. Ow. All right. Gotta take me a break. Hell, hydrate. All right. Getting a little hot in here. All right. So as I told you, I was teaching. Teaching didn't quite work out. I told my mother that I would try my luck with music. And she's like, well, what kind of music? And I was like, I'm going to try this thing called nerdcore. It's where I rap about the things that were all the toys you bought me. Toys, the cards, the games. Those things are going to go into my music. And she's like, do people get paid when you do that? And I was like, sometimes. It's an interesting thing. But it's mostly for the love of the art. For the love of the music, and as the name of this next song goes, for the love of the game. This is on Live 95. Brand new album is out now. Love what you do, do what you love. You love what you do, do what you love. Love what you do, do what you love. Love what you do what you love. Before the $1 million pods, I would do it for free. GoldenEye, late nights almost blew my degree. I can't quite pinpoint what made me feel this way. Deontay, still playing games till this day. Beyond that, you would know where I be at the bar of the bodega with the laundry mat. 30 quarters on the cab to claim I had next. Street Fighter 2, NBA Jam, we catch wreck. At the same time, bit by the radioactive bug. Hip hop had me cutting and acting up. Started dabbling, writing some raps and stuff. But money wasn't coming in fast enough. I did it for the love, not the paycheck. Just to hear my voice coming out of tape deck. Safe bet that if I never made $1 with it, I would still bother with it. You know my steez, World Health Org had the nerve to call it a disease. Pandemic hits and they say this all that you need to get by. If not for gains in hip hop, my heart would have been stopped. It's for the love of it. If the papes come, no, I won't trip. If they don't come, no, I won't riff. It's one thing you can take from me, that's to run from your fears and chase your dreams. 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 Love what you do, yeah. For the love of this thing, And I be up in this thing. Never cared about the ruckus it bring. It's about the love that it brings. The third is when I feel that platter. All of a sudden, my life's troubles just don't matter. And matter of fact, I like to rhyme and shatter a track. Even more, I like to put the beast to the rap. So homie said, yo, we gotta come and rip in the track. And they be like, yo, you are a witness to that. So every time I'm in the jam and we having some fun, they be like, it's Mega Ran and he really got it done. I'll be like, man, I love that a whole lot. So when I'm up in the spot, they be giving me props. And even if they don't, yo, I'll be still in the mix. Whether at Shacknews, rhyming at E6, from LA to Japan. Much love, it's your man Mega Ran. If the face come, no, I won't trip. If they do, no, I won't riff. If it's one thing you can take from me, that's to run from your fears and chase your dreams. 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 Love what you do what you love. 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 Love what you do and do what you love. Love what you 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 do. I don't know if I know this verse. Yo, on some days I wanna quit. Other days I'm in love with it. This gift feels like a punishment. Wasn't as fun as it used to seem, but every day is like a lucid dream. Same feeling back when Stan brought his PlayStation over. Final Fantasy 7 Summers blew me off the sofa. Dusted myself off, picked up the controller. This wasn't a game, it was culture. Back in 95, we were influenced by Only Built for Cuban Links, Infamous, and Zane used to play him on the stoop so loud. Mr. Sutter yelling at the boys to turn that down. So we put up a basketball hoop on the street. Had to pause every 5 minutes for cars coming down the street. But it was lit. The whole neighborhood would come around. Then Mr. Booster would threaten to shut it down. Chuck was ambidextrous, big fundamentals. 6'4", he always played in the middle. He was Eliza Morning, and I was John Stockton. Vince was Leonard Hardaway. Everybody was popping. Loading out of options. Most went to work, running out of the block, and most went to church. Me, I went to the pad, started writing a verse. Practice makes perfect. Got out of the dirt and direct on a paper. Shook off the haters, and I'm still doing it 20 years later. Even if I never got fame, I did it for the love of the game. For the love. For the love. For the love. If you in the chat, please put a heart up for the love. Cause we do it for the love. This is for the love. It's for the love. For the love of the game. That's 88-bit Rob Kovacs on the piano. We do it for the love. Yeah, we do it for the love. And if you love what you do, they say you'll never work a day in your life. I don't know how true that is, because I love music and I love video games, but I work hard as crap. But I know we do it for the love of the game. Thank you. That's for the love of the game right there. That's from the new album. Thank you. All right, so around this time of the show, I usually come back to my storytelling and tell you guys, if I were at a live show, I'd be like, all right, you should sit down, because this portion of the show is going to be mostly me trying to give you guys stories that you can learn from. I think these are the most important ones, because these are going to hopefully help you to become a better person. That's what I'm all about. You know, they say rap can't help you out. I will highly disagree. So, if you ever been to a convention, much like an E3, rest in peace. What is the other thing that goes on out there? Anime Expo, C2E2 in Chicago, San Diego Comic-Con, any of those cons. I wrote a song for you. It's a little bit of a code of conduct. Get it? Anyway, K Murdoch's on the beat. And this one here is for anybody who's hasn't been to a convention and they look at them on TV and they say, oh, that looks very fun. it is, but there's some things you gotta know. Yo, I've been performing for years, still in shows like a smooth crook. Till one day my man's like, dude, look, what if fans come and see you at a con and they never been? So I wrote you a rule book. Cause some things at concerts are totally fine, but they just don't apply at a con. So let me give you 10 tips to maximize fun. You can't pick and choose, gotta follow each one. Rule 1, it's the most important of all the rules. Before you go, wear comfortable shoes, cause you'll be walking all day, and if your dogs bark, you'll miss out on a lot, so it pays to be smart. Number 2, speaking of paying, bring cash, cause the ATM fees are gonna make you mad. And standing in them lines is a hassle. Vendors love green, so it makes it much easier to haggle. 3, make sure you schedule your moves. More is gonna be going on than you'll have time to do. And after there's a ticket in, so if you wanna go, grab one, come back. If you're slow, you blow. Rule 4, something that might sound strange, but please do not forget to bathe. Thousands of folks are cooped up in one spot. You're bound to be in line with the guy who forgot. Number 5, talk to everybody, cause you just never know who's who, what's what, and what they know. And read the name badges and ask good questions, cause you could be standing next to a legend. Don't go overboard spending dough. It's a really bad feeling when it's time for you to go and you realize you need gas and something to eat. Shoo, that one almost happened to me. Anyway, number 7, pack yourself a con kit, aspirin, hand sanitizer, and breath mints. And while you're being friendly, keep in mind, most guys don't wash their hands when they go to the John. And speaking of means, there's rule number 8. Comic Cons are not the best place to find dates. Better see ID before you start romancing, or before you know it, you chilling with Chris Hansen. Better keep your camera charged. You're gonna see some things that you wanna share with your squad. From elaborate costumes to childhood idols, bringing home pictures is absolutely vital. 10, something you should do while you're there is, if you were enjoying it, register for next year. There's plenty more, but I won't bother you with everyone. And besides, that can ruin all the fun. If you never experienced, you gotta see it once. And all the hard rocks out there, they're probably front, but it's unreal. Folks think I'm kidding, then they walk out on that con floor and turn into a kid again. So don't become a slave to your ignorance. Don't be afraid to try something different. I went in 07 and I haven't missed it since. The line gets longer, stench more intense. But I can't imagine sitting up in the house, missing out, wondering what the fuss is about. And don't forget to holler at Rand if you should see me. I'll be at the Capcom booth, signing CDs. Peace. There it is. A step-by-step guide to getting by at a con. You're very welcome. All right, y'all. So now I want to get into some important things. Probably a little more important than those, but you know what? Here's another important one. And this one is all about how to be an appropriate leader. Like my man Xavier Woods. Sometimes you gotta tell folks to bow down. Bow down. So if you in the chat, I need you to type bow down, all caps, bow down. And it's gonna come in on this certain point of the beat where it goes 1, 2, 3, bow down. Can't stop, can't quit, gotta make them bow down. Going in for the win, we gon' make them bow down. Got the world up in my hands and they know just who I am. When they see me, they gon' have to bow down. I hope you're typing it. You did good? I knew you could do it. Hey, let's go. They couldn't stop me no matter how hard they tried. Step into the spotlight and now I feel alive. Under pressure, underrated, man, it's just the way I thrive. Yeah, because it's mine, yeah, it's mine. What? All eyes on me, never fail. What's that smell? It's the scent of victory. I will trip and never fall. I will always stand tall. So my name, you hear them call, so they know that they gotta bow down. Hey, Hail King Woods, Hail King Woods. Bow down, can't stop, can't quit. Gotta make them bow down. Going in for the win, we gon' make them bow down. Got the world up in my hands and they know just who I am. When they see me, they gon' have to bow. Can't stop, can't quit, I'ma make them bow. Going in for the win, we gon' make them bow down. Got the world up in my hands and they know just who I am. When they see me, they gon' have to bow down. There we go. Bow down. And in case you ain't know, Avalanche is gonna let you know. Hope we got some Final Fantasy VII fans out here. Even though we're never gonna get the full remake, not in our lifetime anyway. Avalanche, here we go. We beat them, insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of my enemies. AVALAN. I need your help. I need you to go. Hey, 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 hey. What I problem with AVALANCHE? Yeah, there's a massive company called Shinra. I don't know exactly what they get into, but they want to control of my live stream, and I just can't let that continue. They don't care who they hurt, who they get you. Wanna turn the whole planet against us. It's simple, you join the resistance, or you wind up going against us. Well, the name is Barrett Wallace, and I'm known for paralyzing, pulverizing, pulsing to submission, not fantasizing. Wish this world wasn't violent. It'll get worse if we allow. Hot head with a cannon for an arm and a mouth and I'm revenge inside it. Avalanche, man, them chumps don't have a chance. Watch them scatter, man, whenever Barrett's land on battle plan. People beside me, team to provide me with a bit of voice of reason. Biggs and Wedge and Jesse and anybody in my way, I'm squeezing. Get behind me, I'm leaving a bomb in the region. It's gotta be the highest treason. Came too far to back down, and I'm not leaving till we even. Bring it to whoever wants you can get equipped. President Shameless on fits. It's hard when they can't gain shoulder pit. Okay, here we go now. Hey, hey, surgeons, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of my enemies. AVALANCHE. Help me out, y'all. Hey, surgeons, not a bit nervous. No lip service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta get. Who want a problem with AVALANCHE? Here we go now. Yeah, that's what we be. BARRE1T. They gon' have to come get me if they want me. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't care not much. Just my daughter Marlene and my people's being free. So you gotta understand, son, I don't have the answer. I just keep the faith and I always keep the handgun. No, I mean that literally, cause I got a handgun. I call this a gun arm, so I'm never unarmed. High top faith and I keep a bad attitude. Pity the fool that compare me to that other dude. Avalanche rapping till the day we pass on. Really will die for freedom. Ready if you should need them, cause we beat them. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of my enemies. AVALANCHE. Yeah, come on. Hey, 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 hey. Do what we gotta get. Who want a problem with AVALANCHE? That's who we be. Yeah. That's who we be. FF7 for the win. So, you know now that I love Mega Man, you know now that I love Final Fantasy VII, you know that I love wrestling, but you may not know that I love making songs specifically for you. So I wrote a song that is now going to become your favorite song. Hey, I don't make the rules, it's just the way it happens. This is the song that I wrote that is going to be stuck in your head for the rest of the evening, or for all of E6, yeah. I got my game face on. Usually I don't take this long, but I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite song. The song you can't turn off, there's no escaping from. I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite song. I got my game face on. Usually I don't take this long, but I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite. That song you can't turn off, there's no escaping from. I'm on a mission, hey, make this song your thing. Yo, I can hear this in the Apple commercial, the hip stock firmer for home loans, even a sick animal montage. I've been struggling with it for so long. Something that'll make you wanna reminisce, but beat the boy with very little lyrics in it. Something the lovers can kiss in the rain, doing slow-mo with angles that'll capture the human spirit. Soundtrack to the newest startup, the first song you play in your car truck. Kind that'll make royalties come when I'm hard up. Broke, falling in a hard luck. The kind of track you hear in public restrooms. The track little girls get dressed to. Kind of song that'll make old people say, I hate rap, but I like you. I got my game face on, cause that's true. You ain't this long, but I'm on a mission. I hear that way more than you'd expect. This song you can't turn on, there's no escaping from. I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite. Hey, I got my game face on. Usually I don't take this long, but I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite song. The song you can't turn on, there's no escaping from. I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite. Yo, 2015 happy. Beat the rap gang, Carly Rae Jepsen. Sports Center top 10 on Espin. Saturday Night Live doing impressions. Make Starbucks wanna carry me. Perfect strangers wanna marry me. Make Clear Channel start adding me. And make Weird Al wanna parody. The song that the hipsters hate when they discuss it, they always pontificate. It isn't as good as it indicates, but when it come on, we always participate. Critics will diss me and instigate. Well, I'm an A6 like this is great. You think that they movie can handle it? Do me a favor, call my management. I got my game face on. Usually I don't take this long, but I'm on a mission. Management@megaran.com. This song you can't turn on, there's no escaping from. I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite. Is it working? I got my game face on. Usually I don't take this long, but I'm on a mission. Make this song your favorite song. This song you can't turn off, there's no escaping from. I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite song. It's true. It's true. Thank you. Thank you. That's called Favorite Song, and hopefully it will become your new favorite song. A little subliminal hypnotism. There used to be a guy on Saturday Night Live in the 80s. Kevin Nealon used to play him. Subliminal guy or something like that. And he would say something and then be like talking under his breath and say the other thing. He'd be like, I probably don't win anything at all, $59.99. And then, like, I don't know. He had to be there. It was funny. All right. So anywho, man, moving forward. This is usually the time of the show where I would stop and do a freestyle. Now, freestyling is a thing that has to be done with a live audience that get the best effect, for sure. However, I've never tried this before, but I am going to try it now, which is I'm going to try to freestyle with no acknowledgement of what's happening in the crowd. So I'm going to make up a song. Let's see. What are we going to do? We're going to make up a song. And that song is going to be about Shacknews. That's what it's going to be about. That's what it's going to be. All right. So let's get a beat. And we're going to make a rap song about Shacknews. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do it. This is gonna be shoot. The beat I wanted is not here. Shoot. Crap, it's not here. All right, well, y'all didn't sit here for me doing this, because that's no fun. All right, anyway, I'll ask you in the chat. Would you like an old school beat or a new school beat? How about, yep, they always say old school. All right, how about some FF6? Hey, the belt. Okay, so we're gonna be like, do it for Shacknews, 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 do it for Shacknews. Mega Ran, he throw it down like Shack Food. Do it for Shacknews, 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 do it for Shacknews. Mega Ran slam dunks like Shack Food. Hey, but I really can't dunk. But when I come on the court, I bring the funk. Yeah, might just pop it out the trunk. Mega Rand's here and I got what you want, yeah. Yo, I got a rap, dude, and tell you all about my fam at Shacknews, yeah. Yo, the game's over. They got a cute pet, her name's Lola. Hey, so I do it for Shack Pets. When I'm in the place, yeah, we get mad respect. And sometimes I rap and I sweat, which means I'm working really hard, don't forget. I hope my trainer will accept this as working out, because I'm not that certain how. But anyway, our rap crew cut it on like a tattoo for Shacknews. For Shacknews do it, 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 for Shacknews. I'll even put it in my skin like a tattoo. Do it, for Shacknews 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 do it, for Shacknews. Yeah, so listen to my rap, dude. Yeah, I remember hanging out with Shacknews, and without a doubt, yeah. One time we went to Japan and did a tour. It was called the biggest in Japan. Really, literally, because we're big. All of us, we can never be confused for kids. Hey, cause we're all over 6 feet. And we went and did our thing and out the feet, and it was pretty sweet. Yeah, what is that place called? Masari? No, Makaru, Messin. Yo, when I'm testing, yo, I used to give them a lesson, but then I stopped teaching and stopped stressing. Yeah, but also we leave them guessing. Yeah, and you know we got the remix, mad beat kicks. This is E6. Do it for Shacknews, 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 do it for Shacknews. I'll put it in my skin like a tattoo. Do it for Shacknews, 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 do it for Shacknews. Shout out to my whole dang rap crew. Hey, big shouts to everybody at the squad. TJ, Blake, of course, Big Boss Asif, man with the briefcase. Just a little freestyle to say I appreciate you. Do it for Shacknews, 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 do it. Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it. Yeah, we do it. And we do it for Shacknews. Thank you.
So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see
rest in peace, Scott Hall. Survey time. Yo, who walked the streets of Opa locked up with like 5 chains? From the first AO, he took over the game. Smoking Cubans, man, you swore that he was Cuban. Swag before swag, man, the machismo was oozing. Just a teen walking around with a toothpick, calling teachers Chico, trying to be like my hero. Racer, such an extraordinary player. So much flavor, nobody could do it greater. Kicked off the Monday Night Wars, made you question everything you thought you seen before. From the first power bomb, proceeding with the crucifix, hair back, super slick. Ain't no one as cool as this. Nah, many duplicated, but nobody passed by. So we gotta toast one time for the bad guy. Say goodbye to the bad guy, bye to the bad guy. Too sweet for life, the dude was mad fly. They say he had his demons, show me someone who didn't. I told him what he was, never on what he isn't. To the bad guy, bye to the bad guy. Too sweet for life, the dude was mad fly. They say he has his demons, show me someone who didn't. I dwell on what he was, no time for what he is. Yeah, ready or not, catch him surfing through the crowd. Tell me that to be heard, you ain't gotta be loud. Trust me, this lovely, the news fell all across the country. Only God could judge him. Yeah, only he without sin could tell me if the means to justify the ends. Yeah, but you can't teach cool. Something happened to the jewel, something happened in the you. Remember, bad guys used to play the fool. That all changed thanks to you. Guess we gotta say goodbye to the bad guy, bye to the bad guy. Too sweet for life, the dude was mad fly. They say he had his demons, show me someone who didn't. I dwell on what he was, never on what he isn't. To the bad guy, bye to the bad guy. Too sweet for life, the dude was mad fly. They say he had his demons, show me someone who didn't. I dwell on what he was. Yeah, hard work pays off, dreams do come true. Bad times don't last, and bad guys do. Hard work pays off, dreams do come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Ooh, ooh. Rest in peace, Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon. Alright, I know you're probably like, wait a minute, what does this have to do with video games? I need you to get back into some video game chat, if you don't mind. And to that, my friend, I'd say, alright, how about some Sonic? Hey, this one here is for all the friends out there that I've accumulated and acquired over the years of travel and of doing shows. I call you my best friend, and I love you. Yo, I handle my business. The creator's my witness. Friends that kills with my sickness. That's why I'm able to kick this like Robin Van Persie. But now they be mad thirsty, and now they mad flirty. Lord have mercy. I'm not used to attention. I'm not usually mentioned, but then it gets addictive. Might need an intervention to come up where I live with dealers and derelicts, and to make it out of this with someone to share it with. But when I make a move, they all make a move. Ain't about staying true. That's just the way we move. If you've been rocking with me from when my pocket's empty, you know that nothing's changed. Now they're just not as empty. Always came in last, but now we take it back. Something like Metal Sonic trying to rearrange the past. And now I rhyme out, conquering my doubts. Stop wondering my motive, just listen and find out. Yeah, I call you my best friend, cause you got my back and I love you for that. I call you my best friend, cause you got my back and I love you for that. Hey, I call you my best friend, cause you got my back and I love you for that. Hey, I call you my best friend, cause you got my back and I love you for that. Hey, well if I sound happy, it's cause I found happy. I know these clowns have me, I school them like Brown Mackie and ending the misery, and now we digging history. Actually white knuckle, like that a kitten to be. Those are my negatives like a dark room. And if my head ever gets bigger like in the cartoons, you bring me back to earth like a parachute. My compadres, I'm forever down with you. Every Sonic needs to tell, every winner needs to know what it looks like to fail. Yeah, and believe me, I know it well. Got enough baggage for 100 show and tells. Now it just feels right. My people's real tight. Giving Sonic a voice like Jaleel White. And we forward performing because normal is boring. And for sure it's important. Now we off into orbit. And only my best friend, cause you got my back and I love you for that. Hey, I'll call you my best friend. You got my back and I love you for that. Hey, I call you my best friend. You got my back and I love you for that. I call you my best friend, cause you got my back and I love you for that. Hey, to all the best friends out there, I have a dance that I do to it too. It's like, I'll try it. I'll give you one go at it. I'll call you my best friend, salute. You got my back and I love you for that. So it goes, I call you my best friend, salute. You got my back and I love you for that. You know what I mean? Hey, thank you. All right, so we're getting down into the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty is where I start getting serious. So right here is a song that my mother told me I needed to sing because she said, if you're scared, go to church. Heavy set, go. Shout out to Styles P, you can find me wearing hip-hop threads since 9-3, wearing black like the MIBs, don't mind me, MCs, you ain't in my league, you gotta be another caliber to be considered a challenger. Post up, most ups, women can parrot you, combos of lines when they hit it and embarrass you. It goes, if you scared, go to church. Flies the fabrics until we lie in the casket, remember I've been a classic, let's go. Rocking the flies of fabrics until we lie in the casket, man, ramming the classic, let's grow. Taking your breath away, soon as you press and play, you'll be in ecstasy. So he gon' spit those bars over these beats so hard that they remind him of freshman day. Double XL, now I'm a 3X. Used to call him idiot, now they call him a genius. I ain't with the BS, see it, you believe it. Arms too short to box like a T-Rex. Dude, wear the retro tees and got the whole crowd stats like they just OD. Rep your team, that's specking not to be running it. Help me out. If you scared, go to church. These on my Jack Tunny. They see me on the move, so they act funny. No plan, trying to get up on this grown man who was in the state for the honeymoon with rap money. Well, spit game, rip lame, dudes are confused like bloods at a Knicks game. Shoot the lights out and book a flight now just to bump YG in front of the White House. Never said I'm the greatest, I only said I'm your favorite. And I ain't come to get papers, I came in here to make a statement. I don't play with your baby, then come correct with the payment. Bring it to me like latest, yeah. Beyond, Dion, you're a beyond. You're in the rap, that's something we agree on. Undefeated rapping leaders, and don't mention me with anyone at Phoenix unless you agree to them and tweet it. If you scared, go to church. Put a church in the chat. Come on. If you scared, go to church. Yeah. And that's the song called OP. It's about being better at most things than most people. Like all of you. You're all pretty great at something. So here we go. E6. I don't stand around acting tough. Record label still wanna snatch me up like Jackson stuff. Everybody mad cause they passed them up. We don't ask for much, maybe a sound system that's adequate. We attacking it, so rapping this, so passionate. They both acting it, and these boys gassed up like flashing. Let's need the main lines cause the gang high. Got the game loud till I can't stop. I got car with the bass pop. At a club playing K-pop. In a tank top to repack game. Let them the game stop. Bounce to the club, they love the tuck tail and run just like cowards. My power over those scouters. Last measurement over 9,000. Housing like realtors for real, bruh. Head down, shield up. Don't worry, whatever don't kill you. It's XP, we gonna build up and we maxed out on critical lamp. Rappers claim they gonna get it but can't. Wake up and apologize if you ever dream about hitting the champ. Up and down your timeline, here we go again. They hating on the rain, wonder when it's gonna end. See you making noise, but you just not there. Wanna take me out the game, now stop. Help me out, boy, I'm OP. None of these rappers can hold me. I'm OP. Got the code from the OG. Say OP. None of these rappers can hold me. Say OP. Overpowered. Ugh. Thank you. So now I'm gonna tell you a little story, man. I made a video game album based on my favorite game, Mega Man, at the time. Yes, it was Mega Man. I then put the album on the internet, and I was very afraid that people were going to find it and like really get me like caught up. So I didn't claim it. I just kind of did it, but I didn't want to tell people that it was something that I had done. And so next thing you know, Capcom hears it. They're like, "Oh, you did this?" And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, "Well, you did this thing with copyright that's kind of illegal." And I was like, what did I do? I did what? I would say what? And I tried to pretend like I didn't know. And they were like, "Yeah, well, you can't just take sounds from games that you don't own and then like rap over them." I was like, "You can't do that for real." That's my voice when I'm lying. And they were like, "But we're gonna let everybody at Capcom hear it." And I was like, "Oh, no. And they're like, "Yeah, we'll get back to you." And so they did. They let everybody at Capcom hear it. And then surprisingly, everybody at Capcom loved it. It was crazy. It's true. They all loved it. And I was like, wow, they applauded just like that. And they invited me to the office. And when I came into the office, they were like, everything stopped. And they were like, what? And so I walked in and they're like, "You the guy who did the thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "How would you like to be the first rapper ever to be licensed by a video game company?" And I was like, "Is that a thing?" And they were like, "Yeah, sign right here." And so I signed, and it was an amazing moment. And they were like, "Here you are. You are now the first official licensed artist by Capcom." And I'm like, dang, that's so cool. And so when it was time for me to leave, I was like, man, I'm heading back home to Philadelphia. And they were like, "Philadelphia? Oh, okay, that's far away." And I was like, "Yeah, Philadelphia." And they're like, "Would you say that you were born and raised in Philadelphia?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then we went into this long thing where we sang the Fresh Prince theme song. But the important part of that story is that Mega Ran is officially licensed, which means they can't sue me. And here's that story right now. of a kid with a dream. So I need you to help me out. I'm going to say, hey, you say, all right. Hey, all right. Hey, all right. Hey. Once upon a time, before beats and the rhymes and before there was ever any random, there was a boy in the hood who always did good. The bullies of the block couldn't stand him, and on Christmas and birthdays he got mad presents, so many he didn't know what to play with. He had Transformers, He-Man, Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, but G.I. Joes were his favorite. And he was so creative, if they didn't make the toy like he decided to create it, he put Storm Shadow's legs on Snake Eyes' body, then they popped, then he duct taped it. He made spaceships while the big kids hung out on the block playing hide and seek and riding bikes. He used to try to get involved, but they told him get lost. That's when they started getting high at night. And I heard he made a friend that was as nerdy as him, but he had about all he could withstand. He collected comics, cards, studied, knew the Star Wars script like the back of his hand. And in school he made A's and B's. Teachers complimented his amazing feats. And all the while he wondered, if I'm so amazing, geez, why does nobody want to play with me? He said, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, somebody say, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey. So to say this kid looked funny in school, that would be a colossal understatement. He had high water pants, Coke bottle frames, and a mouthful of orthodontic braces. His first girlfriend was named Christina Perez. Took her everywhere, and now the boy is so cool, but she dated him on a dare. Left him standing there without a clue. Kids can be so cruel. When people couldn't like the boy any less, his mama went and bought the dude an ADS, cause his mama felt this was the best way to keep him out of the streets. Though they were penniless, only child, she didn't want an empty nest, a healthier addiction than cigarettes. So it began. How did he escape the scene? He sat in front of that screen and chased his dreams like, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, all right. He sat in front of that screen and chased his dreams like, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, all right. Yeah. Fast forward a couple years, he gains a couple peers and sucks up game like a vacuum. Then went off to college in search for knowledge and develops the heart to make rap tunes. Vowed to stay true. He dropped his debut and got his little name up, and there was money in the bank. Then he drew a blank every time a second LP came up. So we thought back to childhood, how he survived in such a wild hood. But then he realized they didn't hate him, and whatever didn't break him, that's what made him. So he decided to combine his love for games and rap, open his soul and let him in. He chopped up some 8-bit sounds, put it down, and now his name is Mega Ran. Hangs all over that internet. Girls who didn't care but kinda interested. But the best part of the story comes at the end. That part hasn't been written yet. We go, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, all right. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Let's get it going. We are at the end of the show. No. Yes, it's true. We're at the end. But we don't have to be. It doesn't have to end. You can always go to megaran.com and get more music, more merch, more podcasts, more content. This stuff doesn't have to end here. But I just want to shout out the E6 Shacknews crew for having me and for being amazing. So I'm gonna tell you a story to end off the show, and it is a good one. So be seated. It's a Final Fantasy VII one. So there's a girl named Tifa that I really, really like, but things get complicated. I can remember taking walks by the lake with her by my side. We were maybe 11 to 12 at the time. Inseparable, but strictly a platonic thing. She was a bit of a tomboy, just trying to hang. We traveled everywhere as a duo. If I go, you go. And if I know, you know. We were best friends, so of course she was mine. Had we stuck up on that path past Nibelheim. I knew we weren't supposed to, but I did it, knowing full well her parents, they would probably kill us, but she was with it, still let it continue. Never was the type to pass on a good adventure. When we saw the mountain, I don't recall who decided that it might be fun if we both tried to climb it, so inch by inch till we almost made it topside. Then I heard a scream, then I saw a rock slide. I yelled, it might have sounded like I cried. Both crashed down to the rock floor. A 12-foot drop, felt like a lot more. I blacked out, then the ambulance shows up. I was on crutches, but she was in a coma. Man, I was hurt, but I was worried about Tifa. Her dad starts tripping, telling me you can't see her. Man, I'm crushed like red pepper. Must have felt tears forming when he told me to forget it. I promised not together, you know we could be better, but they never ever approve of us being together. We were mad strong, and that there's inevitable. Said if you love her, try letting her go, but wait. Felt like somebody was kicking me. Words can't express what this conversation did to me. All because of one childish mistake. I might not again see her beautiful face, but yo, I love her. And when you love someone so much, and then they just tell you how great of a friend you are, sometimes it makes you want to sing, oh baby, you got what I need. Hey, but you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend, not a cousin. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But keep that remake coming. Oh, make that remake, friends. Oh, baby, you. My name is Mega Rand. Thank you all for being here and enjoying this time with me. It's been a pleasure. Shacknews, Shack Pets, E6, 94, 95. E6, baby. Thank you again. I'll see you later. Peace.